Then I draw. I'll set 2 cards face down. Next, I normal summon Red Sprinter. And because of its effect, I can special summon a level 3 or lower Fiend type tuner monster from my hand whenever this card is normal summoned. Normal or special summon, while I control no other monsters on my field, that is. And that Vision Resonator comes forth. Now I'll tune Red Sprinter with my Vision Resonator. Infernae Doom Archfiend.
Ooh.
With this, I will end my turn.
I'll draw.
Yep.
I'll start my turn out by setting 1 card in the spell and trap zone. Normal summoning my Ice Knight. Activating his effect, I get another normal summon this turn, as long as it's a water monster.
In that response, I reveal my continuous trap Fiendish Chain.
Effect negation. Okay.
Yep.
That puts
and
him
your Ice Knight cannot attack in response either.
Wait, why would he attack in response to it?
Well, I'm just pointing out that he can't attack nor change his battle position.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just said that a little bit weird. You said he couldn't attack in response. In response to your response, I will move to... Well, I'm still in main phase 1, so I don't have to move to anything. I'll set another card in my spell and trap zone. And pass turn.
Alright then. I draw. I will end my turn with this. Response during my end phase?
None.
Now it's your turn to draw.
Draw. I'll use my normal summon to bring out my Glacial Beast Polar Penguin in defense mode. In response to summon?
No.
Okay. Next, I'll activate the spell card, Star Changer. This lets me target 1 card on the field and raise or lower its level by 1. I'll raise my Glacial Beast Polar Penguin's level by 1, making it a level 4. Now, I will attempt to tune Glacial Beast Polar Penguin with my Ice Knight. Both level 4s, Synchro 8. Attempt to bring out White Aura Whale to the field.
You got it.
Alright. On summon, his effect activates. When this card is successfully synchro summoned, all face-up attack position monsters my opponent controls are destroyed. And now White Aura Whale will attempt to attack you directly for 28.
In response to your direct attack, I activate Battle Phase effect. Now this card is special summon, and the battle phase comes to an end.
Oof. Good play, good play.
Why, thank you.
I will move to main phase 2, set another card in my spell and trap zone, and pass turn.
Now it's my turn. I draw. I'll set one card face down and move to my end phase.
Draw. All right. With Battle Fader still on the field, I will attempt to move into battle phase and attack your Battle Fader for 28, and White Aura Whale does piercing damage.
Now then, in response to your attack, I reveal my trap card, Hate Buster.
Which does?
Because a Fiend-type monster on my field is selected as an attack target, I can destroy the attacking monster and the attack target monster, and you take damage equal to the original attack points of the attacking monster.
Fair enough. I will take 28. However, since that effect did specify destruction, I can activate White Aura Whale's effect. Upon this card's destruction, I can banish one water-type monster from my graveyard and special summon him back to the field. Only now, he has the added classification of Tuner.
Very well.
Any response?
Nope.
Alright, I will banish Glacial Beast Polar Penguin. And now, since he was resummoned, it's technically classified as a resummon, so I can attack once again with him. White Aura Whale attacks you directly for 28.
Very well then.
Alright. I'll move to end phase.
Now it's my turn. I draw.
Correct. Keep that sleeve up. Don't want my deck to fall out.
I'll set one monster face down and end my turn.
I draw. I think I'll normal summon my Crystal Girl in defense mode. I will tune her with my White Aura Whale, Synchro 9.
This should be fun.
I attempt to bring out Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier.
As far as Trishul's concerned, doesn't it need like at least two other non-tuners?
Oh, no, you're right. My bad. That's a misplay on my part.
I also used to have Trishula myself once too, so.
Alright. So, I call that my one redo for the duel, and put my monsters back.
Very well then.
For the time being. Alright. Given the theme of your deck, I'm not dumb enough to try and attack that. So,
are you sure?
Positive. Mind games don't really work on me. I've been in the TCG a long time. I will move to end phase. Upon end phase, my Crystal Girl's effect activates, allowing me to search out one level 5 or higher water monster from my deck and add it to my hand. Glad I did that. It was on the very bottom. The card I searched out was Lapis Dragon. By revealing it to you because it was added to my hand, I can special summon it to the field. Do a quick shuffle. cooperate with me, cards. Alright. And that will be the end of my end phase.
Now, I draw. Well, why not? I'll flip summon Red Resonator. Next, from my hand, I activate the spell card 1 for 1. I'll discard a monster card from my hand and special summon a level 1 monster from my hand or main deck. And the monster I will discard is Earthbound and Archfiend.
Ooh, going full Callan on me.
You haven't seen anything yet. Because the monster I'm special summoning is a level 1. And I'm pretty sure you have or haven't heard of this one before. And the monster I special summon is the Tuna Monster, Earthbound Prisoner Groundkeeper.
Ooh!
And when this card is normal or special summoned, I can special summon a level 5 or lower Earthbound Prisoner monster from my deck or graveyard other than itself.
Okay.
And I know just the one.
Didn't know I'd be taking on a Dark Signer tonight.
The monster I will now special summon is level 5 Earthbound Prisoner Stone Sweeper. Defense position. And unfortunately, I hate to be the bearer of bad news for you, but with this, I will now tune my level 5 Earthbound Prisoner Stone Sweeper with my level 2 Red Resonator to synchro summon a level 7. I synchro summon Dark Highlander.
Real quick, what's Dark Highlander's type?
A dark attribute and a fiend.
A fiend. And I'm sure you have a fiend or two in your deck. So upon, or not in your deck, in your graveyard. So upon summon of Dark Highlander, I activate my trap card, Ice Dragon's Prison. This lets me target one card in your graveyard with the same typing as a monster on your field, special summon it to my field, and if I'm successful, I get to banish the card I summoned and one of your monsters of the same type.
In response, I reveal my trap card, Jar of Avarice.
In response, I activate the quick play spell from my hand. Spell Shattering Arrow. Your card is destroyed and you take 500 damage.
It won't negate its effects, you know.
No, but it's still burn damage and it's useful.
Indeed. In return for selecting the 5 cards, in return for shuffling back 5 different cards, cards to my deck, I get to draw 1 card afterwards. So, I'll shuffle back these 5 into my deck.
Okay. And I'm going to take a wild guess and say that you only had about 5 cards in your graveyard.
More than 5 cards, but there's still a monster or 2 for you to spare.
Okay.
Fortunately for you.
I'm a little surprised by that. If you had shuffled those monsters back in, that my effect would have fizzled out. I wouldn't have had anything to target.
And now, because I have a Fiend type monster on the field, you get to select one of this. You would get to choose one of two monsters.
Let's go. Card on the. I'm not going to risk saying left or right because I know our cameras are inverted, so I'm going to say the regular monster, not the synchro.
And then Ice Dragon Prison's effect will continue from there.
What Fiend type monsters do you still have in your graveyard?
Infernity Doom Archfiend.
I will target Infernity Doom Archfiend, and as a result, I will banish him and your synchro monster on the field.
How fortunate for you, because while Dark Highlander's on the field, neither player can synchro summon.
I'm well aware of Highlander's effect. He's a good card.
But then it is still my main phase. So now, I'll train Red Sprinter with level 1 Earthbound Prisoner Groundkeeper to synchro summon a level 5. I synchro summon Stygian Surgeons.
No response to summon.
Now onto battle phase. Stygian Surgeons will attack your monster in the center zone.
What's his attack at?
2,200.
Alright, so you'll attack zone 3. That.
Yes.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Lapis Dragon is at 2,600 defense.
I'll take 400. I'll end my turn with this.
Alright, I draw. Question, is there some kind of alternate effect? Like, does he have a battle effect on him?
Yes.
May I ask you to read it?
When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, it can gain 800 attack points until the end of the battle phase and attack once again in a row.
It is okay to ask me what their points are at before you declare an attack. Gotta remember that.
Okay.
But for there, I think I've already drawn.
Yes.
Okay. I got myself all turned around now. Alright. Now I will attempt to tune Crystal Girl with Lapis Dragon. Lapis Dragon is a level 5 tuner. Crystal Girl is a level 1 monster. So I will synchro for 6. And I'll bring out my feisty yet lovable friend, Coral Dragon.
Oh, I was expecting something else entirely.
Oh, yeah, you were probably expecting Delorean, weren't you?
No.
Mm. Well, I now activate. Do you have anything in your back row?
Just one, but it's really just like a filled slot. Since the target for the strike card had already left the field, but not by destruction.
Got it. Well then, I'll activate the effect of Coral Dragon. I can discard one card, target one card on your field, and destroy it. So I am going to go ahead and target your back row card.
Fiendish Chain.
Wait, Fiendish Chain is supposed to be destroyed when the monster it's connected to is destroyed.
When the monster is destroyed, destroy this card.
That's right, the technicality loop, because I used it as a synchro summon instead.
Exactly.
Got it.
One of the few things I'm grateful to still remember. When it comes to Fiendish Chain, that is.
Yeah. Okay, so I just unintentionally did you a favor. Okay. My Coral Dragon will attempt to attack your monster for 24. Since he only has 22.
I'll take 200 damage from this.
And next I will attempt to attack you directly with White Aura Whale for 28.
Very good.
And upon discarding, I forgot to mention this, Coral Dragons, because of Coral Dragon's effect, the card I discarded was Atlantean Dragoons. When this card is discarded to activate a water monster's effect, I get to search out one, I believe. Yeah, no level restriction. I get to search out one Sea Serpent type monster from my deck and add it to my hand.
Alright.
Card added. What?
Nothing.
You got something planned. I know it.
I always have plans. It's just a matter of what to do to execute with the mount in the moment.
I will move to end.
Alright. Now it's my turn. I draw. Interesting. I summon Archfiend Cavalry in attack position. I will end my turn with this.
I draw. What's your cavalry's attack at?
1,900.
Got it. I will normal summon my Reese the Ice Mistress in defense mode. Now, because you control a face-up monster and I control an Ice Barrier monster, I can special summon General Wayne from my hand. Now, because he is on the field, any spell or trap cards you activate, instead of being destroyed and sent to the graveyard, they will instead be banished. So I will now move into battle phase. My General Wayne will attempt to attack your cavalry for 21.
That's 300 damage to me.
My Coral Dragon will attempt to attack you directly for 24.
Yep.
And my White Aura will attempt to attack you directly for 28.
Yep.
Where are your life points sitting right about now?
0.
Oh, that's game.
Yeah. My turn. I draw. I'll set one card face down. Then I'll activate 1 for 1. I'll send a monster from my hand to the grave to special summon a level 1 monster from my hand or deck. I'm sending level H Archfiend Emperor, the first Lore of Horror, from my hand to the graveyard. In turn, from my deck, I special summon Earthbound Prisoner Groundkeeper. And now, because the monster was normal or special summon, I can special summon a level 5 or lower Earthbound Prisoner monster from my deck or graveyard. And I special summon Earthbound Prisoner Stone Sweeper. Now I'll tune level 5 Stone Sweeper with the level 1 Groundkeeper. I synchro summon Infernal Doom Archfiend. Next, I normal summon Salamander Kyleizer. I'll end my turn with this.
Draw. I'll activate the spell card, Pot of Duality. This lets me draw 3 cards from the top of my deck, select one to add to my hand, and then shuffle the other 2 back in. Alright. I'll activate the spell card, Fury of Karayu-Shin. This card allows me to search out a torrential tribute from my deck and add it to my hand.
Alright then.
Hindsight, I probably should have held off on that shuffle. I knew I was going to have to research through this thing. Got it. I'm dropping cards. Next, I'll set a card in the spell and trap zone, along with a second. And I will set one card, face down defense. I will pass turn.
Now it's my turn. I draw. I will enter battle phase. Infernal Doom Archfiend will attack your face down.
You destroyed my Hexa Spirit of the Ice Barrier.
Now Catalyzer attacks you directly for 1600.
Puts me at 74.
I end my turn.
I draw. Remind me, what's your Synchro Monster at?
2200.
2,200. I think let's exchange your monster out for another one. What do you think about that?
I'm pretty sure I can tell what you're up to.
I summon Gamciel, the Sea Turtle Kaiju, to your field by tributing your Synchro Monster. Next, I'll activate the spell card, Monster Reborn, bringing back your Synchro to my side of the field. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And what happened to my tokens? Oh, there you go. I will signify your monster with this token. Next,
And I'll do the same for your Gamma Seal. Even though I have one myself.
Next, I'll normal summon my Dance Princess of the Ice Barrier. And I will crash your Synchro Monster into Gameciel, destroying them both. Next, my Dance Princess will attack your monster for 1600, and her attack is at 17.
Dealing me 100.
Now I will pass turn.
My turn. I draw. I summon Jorigito. Attack position.
What's his attack at?
1700.
1,700. That'd be a dead tie for my Ice Princess.
No response to its summon?
No response.
In that case, I'll move to the battle phase and attack your princess with Duragito.
That will destroy them both.
And now Salamander Catalyzer's effect activates from grave. When a monster is destroyed a battle involving a fiend monster while it's in my graveyard, I can add Catalyzer to my hand. With this, my turn comes to an end.
I draw. I will normal summon my Judge of the Ice Barrier in attack position. Now she will attempt to attack you directly for 1800.
I take the damage.
Don't underestimate them girls now. They'll hit you hard. Side note, hers is probably one of my favorite character arts of any of the Ice Barriers.
Noted.
All right, I will move to end phase.
Alright, now it's my turn. I draw. I activate my field spell, Earthbound Geoglyph.
Ooh. No response.
Afterwards, I'll activate Salamander Catalyzer's effect from hand. I'll reveal it and one other fiend-type monster in my hand. I can special summon one, but discard the other. So, I will special summon Earthbound Immortal, Kokopakapu, and discard Salamander Catalyzer.
Okay. In response to that, Torrential Tribute. Any response to the Torrential Tribute?
No.
Okay. Upon the activation of Torrential Tribute, I activate Fury of Karayu Shin from my graveyard. Its secondary effect allows me to banish it from my graveyard and prevent any any face-up water monsters on my field from being affected or destroyed by card effects the turn it's discarded.
Of course.
All right. Still your go.
I end my turn with this.
I draw. I normal summon Glacial Beast Polar Penguin. Now, since he is a level 3 tuner, I will tune him with my level 4 Judge of the Ice Barrier. Synchro 7. To bring out one of the most almighty dragons, Gungnir, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. Now Gungnir will attack you directly for 2,500. Hit him with Blizzard Barrage. All right. I will pass turn from there.
Now it's my turn. I draw. Hmm. I'll summon Skullmeister in attack position. Then I'll target my Skullmeister, special summon Berserk Archfiend, and then destroy it.
Ooh.
And then for Berserk Archfiend. When a monster is destroyed by this card effect, I can target face-up monsters my opponent controls equal to the number destroyed, and this card gains attack points equal to the combined original attack points until the end phase of my next turn.
So what's that put him at?
Adding your monster's original attack points, Berserk Archfiends will be increased to 4,700.
Okay. In response to that, because I don't trust it, I'll activate my trap card, Terror of Trishula. This card's effect actually depends on how many Ice Barrier Synchros I have on the field. If I have one, I can banish one card my opponent controls. If I have two, I can banish one card from my opponent's graveyard. If I have three, I can banish one random card from my opponent's hand. So I have the one. I will attempt to banish your monster.
Yep. And Berserk Archfiend's destruction effect won't be negated.
What'd you say? The audio cut out.
It won't negate Berserk Archfiend's destruction effect. But
No. No, but it does take him off the field, and you no longer have a 4,000 attack beat stick. Right.
Yep. I'll end my turn with this.
Right. I draw. I apologize if it seems like I'm being a little harsh, but I just can't let a dark signer win. You sealed your own fate when you started acting like Callan and played Earthbound Immortals. I set a card in the spell and trap card zone, and I will attempt to attack you directly for 25.
In response, I reveal my continuous trap, Escape from the Dark Dimension.
Ooh, what does that do?
It allows me to special summon a dark attributed monster from my banished zone. Welcome back, Berserk Archfiend.
What are his attack points?
2,000.
Okay. I will continue with the attack, hitting him for 2,500.
And that deals me 500 points of damage. Now Catalyzer's effect activates in Graveyard once again, adding itself back from the graveyard to my hand.
Alright. Now I pass turn.
Now it's my turn. Lightning. Draw! I'll activate Catalyzer's effect from my hand. I'll reveal it an Earthbound Greater Linewalker. I'll discard Catalyzer and special summon Earthbound Greater Linewalker. And now during the main phase, I'll activate its effect. I'll add an Earthbound Immortal from my graveyard to my hand. You still have one monster on your field?
Correct. Gungnir.
In that case, I believe I'll make another change of scenery for you.
Oh, not another field spell.
Ah, yes. I'll activate my field spell, Earthbound Prison. And when this card is active, I can target one effect monster you control and negate its effects while this card is on the field.
In response to your field spell, I activate the quick play spell, Blizzard. Target one face-up spell your opponent controls this turn. Negate the activated effects of that spell card. And sorry, the wording of the card confused me for a second. Negate the activation of that spell card and all spell cards on the field with the same name or the same original name. If the targeted card would be sent to the graveyard, to your opponent's graveyard this turn, it is added to their hands instead. You can only activate one Blizzard per turn. Your card is not destroyed because it's a field spell, but for the turn it's set, its effects are negated.
Alright then. In that case, your monster's still in attack position?
Correct.
Attack points?
2,500.
Alright then. I'll move on to battle phase, and Earthbound Greater Linewalker will attack with 2,900 attack points.
That will give me 400 points of damage, putting me at an even 7,000.
I end my turn with this.
I draw. I will set 2 cards in spell and trap card zones, and I will pass turn.
Very well. My turn. I draw. Battle phase. Earthbound Greater Linewalker, direct attack.
That will activate my trap card. Ice Barrier. Your monster's attack points are reduced to 0 indefinitely, and its effects are negated.
Very well then. Now for main phase 2. I'll tribute Earthbound Greater Linewalker and tribute summon Puppet Master. When this card is tribute summoned, I'll pay 2,000 of my life points to special summon 2 Fiend type monsters from my graveyard. With the downside being that they can't attack this turn.
But that downside doesn't really play a factor considering you're in main phase 2.
True. True. So, from my graveyard, I'll special summon Earthbound Prisoner Stone Sweeper and the tuner monster, Earthbound Prisoner, Groundkeeper. Now with Groundkeeper's effect, I'll special summon another Earthbound Prisoner from my deck or graveyard, and the monster I will special summon is Earthbound Prisoner Line Walker. Now when Line Walker is normal or special summon, I can add Earthbound Prison or Harmonic Synchro Fusion from my deck to my hand. And what I'm about to do next will be an undoubtable treat for you. So now, I'll activate my spell card, Harmonic Synchro Fusion. With this, I can choose. I'll send a tuner and a non-tuner monster from my field to my graveyard, then summon a synchro monster equal to the combined levels, and summon a fusion monster requiring the two materials afterwards. And so, first,
Like summoning card.
yeah, first, I chain level 5 Earthbound Prisoner Stone Sweeper with level 3 Earthbound Line Walker. I synchro summon level 8 Earthbound Servant Geo Gruffin. And then, per Harmonic Synchro Fusion's effect, I can special summon a fusion monster requiring the same two materials. And because two of my monsters are Earthbound monsters, I fusion summon Earthbound Servant Geo Kraken. And finally, I'll sync Earthbound Prisoner Groundkeeper with my level 6 Puppet Master. Now I synchro summon level 7 Dark Highlander. With this, my turn comes to an end.
I draw. I pass.
Now it's my turn. I draw. I'll activate Geo Griffin's quick effect. I get to special summon an Earthbound monster from my graveyard. In defense position, other than itself. Now I special summon from my graveyard Earthbound Greater Line Walker. Defense position. Now for the battle phase. Dark Highlander, direct attack for 2,800.
Puts me at 52.
Now Earthbound Servant Geo Kraken, direct attack for 2,800.
Puts me at 24.
And now it's Earthbound Servant Geo Griffin, direct attack for 2,500.
That's the game.